What if I told you that I only trade 1 day a week and that for the last 5 weeks in a row, every single trade I've taken has won on a Thursday? Thursdays have been printing week after week, setup after setup, Asia sweep after Asia sweep, and they have been amazing. And no, this is not a lie. I'll be showing you proof of all of this in this video, and I'll be showing you proof that I've been taking these trades every single Thursday on a live trading call with my private community. So stick around, because in this video, I will explain why Thursdays are statistically proven to be the best day to trade in the entire week. And I'll explain exactly how you guys can do this for yourself as well. So if you've ever wondered if trading less can actually make you more money, stick around, because I'll explain exactly how it does make me more money and how it can do the same for you. Let's go into the charts and break this down. Okay, so first things first, before I start breaking down trades like this that literally me and my community called out and took together yesterday, okay, on the 2nd of October, why Thursdays? Why are Thursdays such a good day to trade? I'm going to explain this to you in the most simple and easy way to explain that I possibly can in this short video, right? But there is a lot to it, so bear with me and make sure you watch through the entire thing, right? The first thing you need to understand is something called weekly profiling. Weekly profiling is the idea behind understanding what days of the week are going to move in a certain direction, okay? And when you understand this, and you understand that every day of the week has its own role, is when you'll realize that every day is not meant to be traded. Some days are meant to be waited out, and you're meant to wait for the best days. So, for example, let's imagine here that price opens like this, okay? On a Monday, what we can expect to see if we are looking for a bullish week, okay, is price to go lower first. The reason why this happens, and this is really important to understand, is because in order for price to go higher and have a bullish week, it has to take out some sort of liquidity to the downside. So let's imagine here that we might have some form of structural lows down here. Price will come down, grab these structural lows on Monday or maybe Tuesday, and then and only then, once it's done that, will it now reverse to the upside. This is the first part of understanding how to trade based on the weekly profiling strategy, which I'll break down right here. You need to understand that price has to take liquidity to the downside before it can go up, and vice versa. If our higher time frame is bearish, price will open like this, go higher first and then go down, but only once it has taken out some form of liquidity to the upside. Okay, for example, maybe we've got some structural highs up here. Maybe there's a supply area that price wants to take out before it goes down. Whatever it might be, maybe there's a supply zone in here that it wants to tap into before it goes down. The whole point is that price has to go in the other direction before it goes in its intended direction. And this is super, super important to understand. And this is the exact reason why there are certain days of the week that I simply don't trade, because those are low probability days. For example, let's go and focus specifically on this scenario here. This scenario, which is going to be the bearish weekly candle scenario, okay, which is the scenario where price moves up first, like I've just kind of explained right here. Price will move up first, and then, and only once it's gone up first, will it see its distribution to the downside. And now, if we actually take a further look into this, you'll see that this is exactly what happened this week, right? Price came higher on Monday. So Monday is here. Price came higher, higher again on Tuesday, higher again on Wednesday, tapped into a higher time frame supply zone, and then, and only then, have we started to see that distribution to the downside. And you can see it's the same thing that I've just explained on this example right here. Price has to go higher before it can go down, okay? And understanding this will help you understand the best days to trade. For example, the best day to trade, based on this understanding of how the charts move, is not going to be this moment when price is going higher, right? This is not when you want to trade. A lot of people make the mistake of looking for buys to come up into this supply zone, but if your higher time frame, and we're going to assume it is, for this example, is bearish, this retracement is what you want to avoid trading. And instead what you want to do is wait for price to retrace up into the supply zone. Then you wait for a reaction from this area to the downside. And then and only when you've seen that reaction, do you look to take a trade. And I'll be breaking down in this video real life examples of where this happens every single Thursday. Literally every single Thursday for the last like 5, maybe 6 or 7 Thursdays, this has happened, okay? And in understanding this to a very, very good degree, me and my students inside of Trading Edge Mastery are able to literally dominate the markets. Like, we are right now on a roll because we understand the best days to trade and the days to avoid, such as this move to the upside here is not a day that we would look to trade. But once we see the reaction from our point of interest after taking out liquidity and our higher time frame is bearish, this is when we would look to take the trade. So let's imagine right here, just so I can put this into words for you guys, right? This moves to the upside right here typically will happen on a Monday or a Tuesday, okay? Normally on a Monday or a Tuesday, price is gonna retrace into a point of interest before on a Wednesday reversing to the downside. Wednesday is normally the point in the week because it's the middle of the week and it's normally when the most news is on that price will normally reverse in the other direction, okay? So let's call this here Wednesday. Wednesday is when you can likely see that reversal. However, I don't trade on the Wednesday. The reason why I don't trade on the Wednesday is because I want to wait for that reversal to be confirmed by the Wednesday candle close, okay? And then on Thursday, once I've seen Wednesday react to my point of interest, I trade in the exact same direction as Wednesday did on Thursday because it's now been confirmed. It's now been confirmed by Wednesday, right? Wednesday's given me that confirmation that price is actually reacting to our area. So until I see Wednesday react to it, I don't look for a trade. I wait really, really patiently every single time until I can see the reaction from my higher time frame point of interest. And then and only then will I look for my Asia range liquidity to be something like this, a sweep of the high, and then my sell. Because it's now been confirmed by the weekly profiling that this setup right here is almost guaranteed to play out, okay? And as you can see, this is exactly what happened yesterday on Thursday, okay? And it's also what's happened the Thursday before. And I'll go and show you guys this, okay? If we go to last Thursday right here, you can see Wednesday, okay? And let me start, this is literally like perfect. This is another perfect example. The week before, right? Monday goes higher first. Like I've said, the reason it goes higher, even though it looks bullish, it's not. The reason why it's going higher is because it's taking liquidity to the upside, tapping into some sort of fair value gap or point of interest, like this one right here. And then once it's done that, guess what it does? It goes back to the downside, okay? Because it's formed the high of the week. Just like how I explained right over here, right? Price will go higher and then it will go lower once it's taken liquidity to the upside. The exact same thing happened here. Monday went higher, Tuesday consolidated. Wednesday, we saw that massive move to the downside, which is what we're waiting for to confirm the direction. And then Thursday, we simply trade in the same direction as Wednesday left us with, okay? And as you can see, the trade that you could have taken and the trade that I took, I actually had a break-even trade on this one, which is very, very, very annoying because all of my members actually made money on this trade except me because I moved to break-even too early, and that's just bad psychology from me. But the point is, right, this trade here was another winner on Thursday, and it won with such amazing volume. Like, look at this, guys. It's such an amazing position that you could have taken on the last Thursday as well. And then this Thursday, yet again, the exact same thing. The Thursday before, I'll even show you the Thursday before because I'm pretty sure literally every single Thursday, yes, look, bro, like you guys can tell I'm excited because this is literally like stuff that people never tell you about. I don't think I've ever seen anyone give anywhere near as much value as this for free on YouTube. Look at this again, right? Exactly the same thing has happened again, okay? Look, it's literally perfect. Monday's gone higher. Tuesday's gone higher. Wednesday's tapped into a higher time frame supply zone, giving us that big move to the downside. And Thursday, now that it's been confirmed from Wednesday's reaction, is simply just a continuation of the Wednesday move to the downside. What would you do? You would wait for the Asia high to get swept, place your sell, target the liquidity resting below this low down here, okay? It's literally perfect. This is how you use my strategy. You don't trade it every day. You don't trade every single time the Asia high is swept or the Asia low is swept. That is how you blow your accounts. And this is what people don't teach you. People teach you the form of the Asia range, but they don't actually give you the real gems like I'm giving you right here, okay? There's so much more to trading than just knowing a strategy. And the reason I'm so excited and quite, you can tell, enthusiastic about speaking about this is because I genuinely know this will help somebody and this will change somebody's life if they can master this strategy, because it changed mine as well. And you guys can see from what I'm showing you in this 10-minute 40 video that there is so much more to trading than what people tell you is on YouTube, right? For free. There's so much more that people don't actually explain to you, but this is why I'm here. I am here to help people for free and change your life with my Asia range formula. That is my goal, right? My purpose is to quite literally transform all of my subscribers' trading ability. And hopefully you guys have learned something from this video. I'm not done, but hopefully you've learned something so far. And if you have, what I recommend doing is subscribing. Subscribe, right? Put on the notification bell and watch every single video that I put out on this channel. And also, if you do want to trade live with me every single day and catch these trades live with me like I take every single time, right? You can see right here, this is the trade from literally yesterday. I called it out 4 days before it even happened, okay? On my Sunday analysis on the 28th of September, you can see here, I called out the exact move, right? This is my higher time frame analysis on GBP USD. You can see right here, I was looking for sells from the supply area here to the downside, okay? And now let's go to the charts. Look at what happened. We came up into our supply area and we sold off. I predicted this literally 4 or 5 days before it even happened. My community waited for this setup, and then when we saw it, we executed. And you can see here, Reese took a win, okay? This is Ashton. Ashton passed phase 1 in one trade from that exact position. This guy right here caught the trade as well. This guy, this is actually from last Thursday's trade, but you guys get the point, okay? That is the power of this strategy, okay? And I'll also go into as well the other chat I have, and you'll see that this guy passed a challenge account. This guy took the trade as well. And there's so many wins that I can show you from people simply understanding my strategy and trading live with me every single day, okay? So if you want to join the community, the link is in the description, okay? But other than that, let's go back to the examples, and I want to show you a few more examples of this literally working perfectly. So this here is the trade that we took on the 25th. I'm also going to show you actually as well that I did take this trade and my community had also taken the trade as well. So if I go to the wins, 25th, where is the 25th? Here, right? Win. Here. This is the before, okay, that I sent in, and this is the after. TP smashed. TP smashed. TP smashed. You guys get the point, right? I'm not like lying. This is actually real stuff. And you can actually do this as well if you learn my strategy. Now, let's go back to the Thursday before. And I'll show you that yet again, this one, here we go. It won, right? It won again, and it's just an amazing position. This strategy works so well if you actually understand how to use it, okay? The Thursday before, what you would have done is, I don't think we actually traded this Thursday, but yet again, right, it did win. You would have taken your entry somewhere here. The reason why we didn't trade it is because, as you can see, it was a news day, but the idea would have won again, okay? And if we now go to the Thursday before this one, I believe I did trade on this Thursday. where is it? Here, right? This is another winning trade that I did take, and I've actually got a breakdown of this trade already on this YouTube channel, which you guys can check out. So this one here, yet again, another winning trade. And if I go into the Discord, I will be able to show you that on the 4th of September, okay, and nobody else can actually do this because I really don't think anyone right now is making as much money as we are. If I go to the 4th of September, you will see, look at this, okay? I called out this exact trade on the 4th of September. Literally, this is before it even happened on a live trading call. As you can see right here, currently in the trade, up $3,000. And then right here, I closed out for $5,000 live with my community. And the best part is other people took this trade as well. Ashton took the trade, $600. Daniel took the trade. Reese took the trade, okay? And you're gonna see that this is not luck. This happens over and over again, okay? Every single time I take a trade, my community also take this trade as well. This right here, 28th of August, okay? So this was actually the Thursday before the one I just said. Yet again, I sent in a screenshot. A few hours later, this one won, okay? And guess what? My members took it. My members passed funded accounts. My members took another trade. This actually is not the right trade, but you guys get the point, right? Out of all of these trades, there's only been one trade which someone has sent in which wasn't the right trade to take, okay? But other than that, you guys see that this works over and over again. And I'll show you the Thursday before, which is the Thursday that I just showed you the example of, right? Look, Thursday, okay? We took out this structural low down here, and then what? We reversed to the upside, okay? Literally, I can't stress enough how well the strategy has been working recently, okay? And you guys can see, like I just showed you already, 28th of August, okay? Remember the name, remember the date, 28th of August right here on the charts. You cannot fake this, right? And you can see here, this was literally sent in before it even happened. My exact idea on a live trading call, okay? Guys, this strategy can change somebody's life. In fact, it has changed people's lives. It changed my life, it's changed my members' life, it's changed Clev's life. Clev, using this exact strategy, has gone from 0 to 500k funding in his first 4 months. Okay, Kimran, she is now trading with over 200k funding capital, right? There are so many traders who use this strategy and their life has changed. You can do the same. You just need to lock in and actually master it. Actually just put your focus into learning my strategy and taking it seriously and believing in yourself. And you can do the exact same, okay? So I think that's gonna wrap up the video. Hopefully you guys have learned something from this. And if you are looking to join my community, the link will be in the description. I don't take on many students every month, but if there are spaces available, I recommend going right now and booking a call because they won't be available for long.